toss. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA.
Working on the railroad, working on the railroad. Let's go to this one first. These broken houses. Look at that. Look at that. Definitely not something you can see outside, but the stars are definitely worth something. My leg! My leg! Hey, you.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Iron and lies, you heard him.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right.
Simple folk.
Listen
Simple
real
folk.
close.
I'm listening.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating
They're
their
just sitting there,
uprising.
firing at the
The
birds.
swarms of mechanicals
Just
come
gunning
clanging
them
on over
down.
that hill.
These
Where
auto
will you be?
mechanics,
Cowering beneath your cot?
mechanicals, whatever.
Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars. Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Money.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Very technical. Love it. Very precise. Just look at that. Silas! Silas! I got some news. Silas.
Hey, Miss. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners, skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
I've been trying to extort people all day, and I just haven't been able to because I haven't remembered the word. Thanks for reminding me. I can go around and extort people again. Blackmail, you know? Extortion. Pay the fees. Pay your fees. Good lord, Silas has more control on the town than, what's-his-face does. Manti Pillar? So, about that. Hey, this looks like the dude I crushed. But also, why do you have a scientist in your Baser choice guard? What's this doing here, bud? Why is his heart on the table?
What can I do for you? Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to... Mr. Thompson's brainchild.
So... how am I supposed to do this? Around the shop. Where you hiding, Conrad? Give it up. Phyllis G.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I
No, I
really
wasn't.
shouldn't
I'm a
leave my
mind
letters
reader.
sitting out in the open. Eugene's
What letter?
golden teeth were a
I'm a mind
family
reader.
heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I did.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate
What the-
measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures.
Desperate measures.
I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. lots of medicine.
What
Eugene
could kill him?
overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Oh.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Having to pay fines because someone committed suicide. Having to pay fines because of the fact that someone died next to you. Having to pay fines because of the fact that you're alive. It reminds me of what a beautiful scenery this is all around us, you know, and not how at all dark the world is, and how we're collecting fees on dead people or
Fancy threads.
their
Some
gravesites.
kind of hibernation suit? Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30...
All my life.
All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
See? Them gravesite fees.
Grave digging's a... Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we were supposed to
really?
commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished.
Vanished.
The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything.
I guess I will. Not sponsored by Brisk at all, or its formatives. Anyways. I just talked to you.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, what do I need to do?
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take... And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Dang, just a drink?
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
People from Oregon have short memories. Vitabeka.
Heard something outside the walls.
Something I can do.
Knock knock. Anybody home?
It's too.
It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service.
De
Or
Soto,
Vicar Max,
huh?
if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out
Tossball?
of town.
Quickest way out of town.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What is Mr. That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge.
I was being sarcastic.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not... One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'm thinking about it.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay, De Soto. The sun, the moon, and the planet, and the stars. Anyways. Making our way downtown to the bionicle lab. On our way, going to go kill some robots. Power. Second. So I got 10 points available. Do leadership. Dialogue. Ranged. Build. Ranged. Looks good to me. Looks available 0. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Good, good, good. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Fix them up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
If I only had engineering too.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational.
Jeremy?
Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's
better.
Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
This is
Be
ridiculous.
more careful out there, Jeremy.
Bye, Jeremy. Onwards and outwards. I can deal with him later. Now we need the botanical lab. Or we require power. Community center. What was that? Oh, mines. Run! Dang mines.
Here they come!
Oh no. I'll go slice for slice. Oh no. I'm dead. Dissident. We just fixed, what was it? Jeremy, yeah. Let's go. Gotta switch main quest. Go talk to these people. Go get the power from the botanical garden. The botanical lab. My apologies. My apologies. Primal nest. A behemoth. It's a lot of behemoth. Well, these are brutes. Okay. Well, that's... Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go this way. What is that? A factory? Ooh, can we see the sunset? Hold on, this quest will have to wait. Look at that. And with Aurora? Look at that. I wonder what it would look like on the other side of this mountain. I better edit this out because... Oh... Video games are beautiful, man. They're a beautiful thing. Absolutely amazing. Anyways. Is that a volcano? Okay, not supposed to go this way. This way. Hello.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
I don't want no
I don't
trouble
know
either,
you.
partner.
Whatever
I
you're
know
looking
you
for,
either.
it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves.
Oh, are
If
you
you're gonna
doing
start
just fine
wandering
by
around my
yourself?
camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate
I'll
it.
keep that one to
Honest.
myself.
I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. What is it?
Alright. I need to get to talking to your boss, you know?
If you're hungry,
Wow,
there's meat
you're
turning
older
on the
than I
spit
thought.
outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with it. I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often.
Who's
Are you
Thomas?
staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been
Tobaccorn?
cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil.
Puffballs,
we put
those
down new
fluffy things
roots.
I've been seeing?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's
Ooh,
hear it.
reptile, huh?
What's Reed's idea of peace, then? I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Not my entire Spider-Man poster hanging behind me.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the
Don't
time,
make
sure,
me
but
cry.
he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Wow, she dropped that hard line and then left, turned around and dipped. She's definitely watching them dramas, man.